What up, everybody? It's another Friday night of the best damn strategy game ever invented, War of Rights. I am the Lakota Wolf, and with me is Pagan Squirrel. What up, Pagan?
What's up, everybody? We got us another start to a great weekend of War Rights. Tonight, of course, is our standard Friday night AC's Antietam Creek Conquest, hosted by the 19th Indiana Volunteer Hoosiers, and also, as you know, as I iterated last week, it is Junior Officer Night for a lot of the regiments that are playing in tonight's event.
So, what maps we got tonight here, Pagan? This is one of my favorite ones.
Oh yeah. Tonight we do have, starting off on this first round, which we are flying over right now, we have Rye House, which is one of the core Antietam maps. It's an alternate history map from if the Pry Ford area was actually pushed near the end of the battle itself. As we know in actual history, that section of the battlefield didn't face too many issues out of it. It was kind of quiet and tame. So the first round we have Pry House, and the second round we have the West Woods, another chaotic map. It's going to be a very chaotic one with the Woods maps, and just like its real-life counterpart at the Antietam battlefield, it was a very chaotic area of lots of trees, bushes, a little windy roads and paths through the area. So it should be two good slates of rounds tonight.
You want to do introductions real quick before we get started here?
Introduction real quick. Infantry's going live at 43. So on the CSA side, we have these are the attackers into the map. We have Captain Hood leading the 42nd PA. We have Lieutenant Wolf leading a section of 42nd PA. We have 19th Indiana under Captain Joker. We also have the 42nd Pennsylvania RL detachment. I've yet to figure out what RL stands for, led by Mr. Nolan, former 51st PA boys. We have 5th New Hampshire. Yeah, that's 5th New Hampshire under Doctor, First Lieutenant. 5th U.S. under Madden. I see we also have 83rd PVI boys in here underneath Corporal Caddy. For artillery, you got the infamous Cooper's Battery underneath Mr. Mattis, and that's on the CSA side. For the defending USA, we have HL being led by Mr. Grinch. West Virginia, 4th West Virginia, Lieutenant being led by Lieutenant Colonel J. Guy. We have 19th Louisiana, led by by Corporal Casablanca. FSB under Sergeant Nick. Looks like we also have IB mercenaries in here under, I suppose, Top. We have 43rd Mississippi underneath Captain Electric Norse. We have PB underneath Newberry. And then we have IVB under War Crime and Salty. And then we have nobody for Union Guns.
All right, well, looks like CSA's pushed right up the middle and on the USA left flank right away here. Looks like we got action pretty quick.
Oh yeah, sending it right up the gut, try to get a good punch, and if you can get the defensive Union off on their back foot and push them, CSA should be able to get like a nice little angle sitting there. There's an artillery shell straight from Mattis, nailing the HL boys back here.
I'm watching Joker here just do a volley here from the wall on the road. Looks like they are trying to cap early. Oh, wait, maybe not. Looks like they are being aware of the cap, but we'll see. Nope, they are going to cap early.
They're full sending it.
Yep, they are going to cap early, which I agree with this plan. I'm a big fan of capping early. It depends on the map. There's certain maps where it's not a good idea, but like hills, cooks, stuff like that.
For Pry House, it is a really good idea to cap early, especially if you don't have any Union artillery that's going to knock you off of those walls in your side. Take point. If you boys really want to, take point and hold it. Granted, you need to hold it for 20 minutes, so you'll be collapsed on all sides. But it's also one of those takes point and make the Union run out into the open, into your entrenched position to fight it out. You'll get the tickets out of them, and as the attackers, you have the ticket advantage against the defenders. Especially with how far spread out the defenders are right now. You have the far right Union flank with 4th West Virginia. Center going left is HL with Grinch. Right in front of them is the Pickett's Brigade under Newberry. And then off here on your left side,
of weight on USA right between HL and
yeah,
PD. Those are two heavy hitters.
A lot of weight on the right. Yeah, a lot of weight on the right, but then you got 9th LA and FSB holding the center with
IVB
43rd
is falling back
Mississippi.
as per tradition. All right.
Yeah, they need to get out of that field. You got
Oh, them
concealment
and
and
FSB
cover.
are just getting tore up out here.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent. Fuck the left field. If you're gonna be fighting on this left side, fight from the wall and fight out. Don't fight in the field because you got concealment, cover.
Hood's making a major forward advancement to PB. It looks like they're gonna stop.
Oh yeah,
and
he's gonna
volley.
get a little volley right there with their bucking ball.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's just
PB took a brunt. Newberry, you gotta fall back a little bit, or at least fire back.
You got 5 men. The flag left standing after that.
Ooh, PB got tore the fuck up. Oof. And Hood and Wolf just leading that.
Yeah, you got a 35-man unit right there underneath 42nd going against a 20-man. You know, they just have those numbers to kind of fluctuate around, and then of course with 42nd for tonight, they kind of use this as a bit of a testing. I wouldn't say they're 40 guys between 2 flags, so they constantly have guys spawning on the flags in constant numbers. So it's they are a force to be reckoned with on a Friday night.
Yeah, and it is junior officer night tonight, at least for.
And then you got HL charging right into the maw of 42nd, getting cut down to the man. Here goes PB going in to support them, try and get that flag back. Looks like the unit's trying to force 42nd into a suction attack, but 42nd wise enough out of it, pulling back, realizing the entire Yankee team was looking to envelop them, which is what FSB is doing right now on this right side against on this left side against Nolan.
Bold strategy, Cotton. You know, they're kind of going out strategy there when you got themselves. You know, nobody else went with them.
You got 5th US. You got
They're still advancing too.
New Hampshire, 83rd.
Okay, gentlemen, on me, gentlemen.
All right, here comes the rest of the group now. Looks like that was some miscommunication throughout the entire team.
I'd say a bit of miscommunication, but they're getting that punching power enveloping 42nd. They just need to keep an eye on their flank because they do have a stout 83rd New Hampshire unit over here on the roadside. Granted, they're about 80, 90 yards away from the fight, and it'd be a while for they to get reinforcements in. But they're trying to just punch 42nd off for the point without losing many tickets.
Yeah, I like this position by 83rd over here, shooting into their side like that.
Oh yeah. However, it is going through on CSA chat right now that they are planning on holding the point, needing all reinforcements to go to point as soon as possible.
Union chat has been silent like a ghost, man. Nothing, nobody's talking over here on USA side, but it looks like they're coordinating well together.
Yeah, 16 on the gold timer. CSA will be launching a massive counterattack down the main stretch of the road to try and knock the Union off of point to permit a recap. However, I am not. There goes the initial assault by 42nd, letting their privates go in as cannon fodder to take the first brunt of the shells. Speaking of shells, there goes a quarter of PB's line from that artillery strike by Mattis and his boys from Cooper's battery. That right there may have given a bit weight advantage on that right side to the CSA. Speaking about right side, Mr. Guy from 4th West Virginia is taking his skirmishing group. See if they can get up here to silence those guns. Not a bad plan at all.
Looks like the USA has held. USA has done a fairly good of just standing there taking it. But CSA is still kind of trickling in a little bit.
Yeah, and CSA has pushed them into engaged. I mean, they're keeping the tickets close. There's another good artillery strike right on that flag.
Might not be a bad idea for the Union to advance right now, but I don't think they have the numbers either.
They don't have the firepower to. They do not have the firepower.
Both teams just kind of punched each other and broke each other's nose at the same time right there, you know?
Yeah, but unfortunately, it looks like the CSA kind of has the with the artillery advantage, with the fact that you have some competent gunners with some damn good angles on that wall side that you're trying to assault from, you don't have as much of an advantage as a defender right now.
Oh, it looks like IVB's slightly moving up. CSA is regrouping. at this little defilade here. I like regrouping at that defilade.
And the Union is realizing that that right side is deadly for artillery. Took them long enough, hopping over the road and pushing down the side where artillery is a bit of a trickier shot to get to them.
But yes, looks like USA is going to recap unless CSA pushes here soon to prevent it. But looks
they are charging. They are up and over the wall. And they are charging down.
They sure are. Here they go. 42nd PA leading charge. Right into PB and HL. Oh, heavyweight fight right here.
There goes. Oh, there goes Wolf with his skirmish attachment, wiping 4th Fruit West Virginia, chasing them off this right side.
USA did hold. It didn't look like the whole CSA team went in at the same time.
Oh, there goes another artillery strike right into the side of PB.
Oof. Yeah, I need some skirmishers out there to distract that artillery.
They had 4th West Virginia has been out there distracting, but they got charged off by a quarter or 40 seconds element and had to pull back.
Well, you know, if I was in this match, I'd be over there, over by where they are, supporting them, trying to push up to just to try to mess with their artillery. You know, from the camera angle here, if you get over here to the right to these rocks and just get up a little bit, and they're actually moving those cannons up, which are just like prime pickings, you know.
Oh yeah.
It looks like PB is shifting more to the right. Yeah, the USA did a good job stuffing that charge and did retake the point in the process while we were chatting there.
Yeah, but at what cost with the retake?
But at
you didn't
what
really you
cost?
regained a little bit of tickets back.
Oh, another good RD hit.
There's another brutal artillery strike right there on the IVB. This entire right side of that stone wall, if you don't have anybody dedicated to taking out that artillery or just harassing them to make them not focus as much, a little bit of suppression goes a long fucking way as an artilleryman. There goes 42nd, right down the fucking jaws of the road again, right on that right side.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to try to recap again. Looks like USA just, well, they're not really giving much of a fight. They're just kind of sitting there shooting at them. But they're enough on point.
They have to give up something, but at the same time, the time is not on their side.
No. Not really.
Usually, as the attacker, you want to get your enemies down into engaged around the 30-minute mark. It is 38 minutes left in the round. This has been going on for 7 minutes, and then of course, gold timer for about 10 minutes. So, on really good pace for the attackers right now. Really good pace. You don't really have to keep it aggressive. Another fucking artillery strike right in between IVB and PB. But you do have this little detachment of HL under Drench pushing out to take out this 83rd element in the Thorn.
Ooh,
trying to get the Thorn out of the side.
Too far forward over here? Who is this too far?
And
No,
HL,
this is HL.
HL took a volley from Nolan and 51st
Right
PA,
in the rear.
boys.
Yeah, right in their back. Ouch, I caught that one. Ooh. Yeah, they're just too far forward right now. You gotta be careful. I've gotten in that situation myself with guys. I understand what that can be like. I remember several years ago, I led on this map, and I think it was our piece. So, you know, my strategy that I had us do was we just charged. We would just group up and charge, cap, recap.
4th West Virginia, what are you fucking boys doing? Don't worry about the flags from this position. Oh, 4th West Virginia and 43rd Mississippi out here on the skirmish rocks, engaging the wall where the flags are at.
They got perfect shots at that already. Oof.
Instead of artillery, which all these artillery guys, a few of them are in formation with the fact there's 5 of them over here.
Yeah, if I was in the game tonight, I'd have the skirmishers over there. But, you know, that's part of junior officer night. Everybody's learning. You know.
Shell about to hit 83rd. Oh, hitting PB on that one.
Oh, caught that one.
Recto, did not be saying that. Next shot's gonna go right in between your legs. Oh, and these West Virginia boys are to get wrapped up by the 42nd. Another artillery shell right in IVB.
NHL's finally falling back from that forward position. Now I kind of like that. If you're going to play this far on the flank, I like right where I'm showing the camera right now, over here by the white barn, on that fence line to the left of the white barn. You've got good cover, and if you got good shots, you know, like 28th, we practice at 350. You know, that's our go-to firing when we're on the CSA range. So that shot's nothing for if you practice like that, you know. You got to be careful, though. You got to be careful not to get too far forward.
Yeah, too far forward, just like what happened at 43rd and West Virginia, getting fired out by a bunch of 42nd guys over here.
Oof, another big arty hit, just smacking into PB.
You would think after the third shot in their line, these boys would learn not to stand there. Especially given the fact that they know who's over there on the enemy artillery.
It is junior officer night, like I've pointed out. So we've all been there, you know. Maybe not all of us, but
yeah, I'm saying you can probably speak for yourself. You know, I would have gotten out of there after the first artillery shell.
I have no idea why Rectal and Ham are just out here by themselves, dying out of line. But
20 seconds, back it up. If you're on this line, back it up, back it up.
Backing up 4 seconds.
Good shit, Clinton. Good shit, Clinton.
Another major assault down the center road. Massive CSA conglomerate of forces moving down.
yes, sir.
Actually, no. They are pulling back. They, Captain, are pulling back. Looks like they're trying to pull the Union into a suction.
Oh, we've done this as well. You know, these junior officers are going against Hood, Wolf,
Joker,
and
we're gonna
Joker.
charge again, left side.
Okay, heard. I'll cover. I'll do what I can on the right side. You want flags to stay here for that?
This is, I'm
Everyone,
talking,
right
they're
now, charge
coordinating
forward,
right
left.
here
Here
in
we go,
game,
let's go, get 'em.
watching them, and they are charging left right now.
Go down, charge.
You know,
Here goes another major assault into the maw of the enemy. Let's see how these 42nd boys pull out.
now, I'm not sure if the USA was ready for that.
Do like this little maneuver out here on that right flank by, what is this? 9th Louisiana, getting a little bit of like a wheel action on them, getting off to their side and volleying into them before charging.
Oh my God.
Union will win on the initial engagement, but it is being streamlined in. Here comes 42nd PA led by Nolan and Dirty Mike with that RL detachment coming in behind them, see if they get the flags down. And they don't even get close to the flags before being gunned down. Nice artillery shell into what remains of, what is this unit? HL. HL taking another brutal artillery shot, losing a flag.
There's unions to the east, southeast.
And Union on that assault, actually taking the lead on those tickets. Taking half a morale stage lead on the CSA.
But as you mentioned before, time is not on the USA side right now at all.
Oh no, not at all, but the tickets currently are on their side. But I do have a feeling that we will see the CSA call for a shooting. Yep, and that is exactly what it is. 5th US Madden alongside of 83rd PVI are going to be shifting to the right side in the corn to try and get some flanking shots to get a bit to get some of the tickets back.
You turned a little Irish there, Pagan. You're like, the right side in the corn. Probably got some Irish blood in you. You are Georgian. I think there are a lot of Irish in that area, and Scottish
Irish
too.
Yeah, Irish, German, Cherokee, and
Cherokee,
Sioux,
yeah.
I do believe.
Well,
But really, we're not entirely sure what breed is Sioux. I think it's like a mix between.
you had a lot
Dakota
of
and
Shawnee. Oh, in your family. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
Yeah, it's
Georgia in general.
No. Shawnee, Cherokee, Little Seminole if you're in South Georgia.
The Shawnee. We're through that area too.
Yeah. I got cousins who actually live at the reservation. Speaking of cousins, you got a bunch of these rebel boys moving straight down the middle. The Pennsylvania cousins, 42nd, 51st, leading the mob, the attack. But they are getting put in a fishbowl by FSB. What is FSB, HL? A little bit of a fishbowl right into their flanks.
Reload and fire. Fucking kill these scum.
Meanwhile, the bulk of the forces, Ninth Louisiana, IVB, PB, you're pushing out a little bit left. Deep flank, though, into the side of HL by the 83rd Pennsylvania Volunteer. I believe they're I want to say 83rd is the 83rd Pennsylvania Volunteer Infantry Regiment. That's a fucking mouthful. Get a bit of a flanking shot, though. I'm not sure how HL wants to stand there too long. Yeah, 83rd, 5th New Hampshire. Got a chunk of guys kind of coming into your flank shot right now.
Like almost, I think they
Oh, and HL decided to take those boys head on the fence line. Not a bright idea out of these Hampton boys. That is way too many men for them to take.
Got Kotel cowering behind a tree with the flag here.
Kotel is holding a flag today.
Yep. He is holding that flag. For Hood's team. All right. We are the PB boys. Welcome to the Confederate side of the battle.
All right, I'm curious though.
I'm just playing. We're non-biased. We're like Fox News up in this bitch.
Why is PB and IVB still over here? Boys, you're surrounded by the blood and guts of your dead men. 42nd PA is lining up 2 more cannons for you.
Isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing,
doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
I would say Newberry is slightly insane. You know, it's probably that homeschooling. He's a Cleveland Browns fan, homeschooled. He is young though.
FSB is pushing up to support HL, which they have knocked out the 5th New Hampshire element that was in the corn.
That's good teamwork on this side.
Pushing the 83rd and the 5th US back into the corn. They are getting some pressure back over here.
Corn.
And they're taking ESA bottom of taking losses. Meanwhile, the Union's only 3/4 through taking losses. Taking almost a 3/4 morale stage.
There is a strong possibility they will be putting final push first, even before they could get in the last stand.
If the rate is going how it is going right now, with this USA just hitting they're between 3/4 and halfway through taking losses. If this rate keeps it up with some of these maneuvers that the CSA is doing, yeah, it's going to be a final push. It's going to be a final push breaking on this Pry House map tonight, unless the CSA decides a different approach. Which right now kind of looks like they're cocking up for another assault down the road.
What's the point of having a skirmishing unit if you're just going to volley?
You got all these 42nd Pennsylvania boys.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to
chilling in the middle of the road, waiting for the call to charge.
I just accidentally caught somebody stabbing one of their teammates. You know, that can happen, like your finger slips or something, your bayo's down. Oh, sorry. Oh, there were two guys in the middle here. I was wondering if they were going to talk a peace accord, but looks like it was just out of line now. So. Yeah, if I would see
43rd Mississippi swapping sides next round, bit of an imbalance right now.
If I were USA, I would just sit back a little bit, try to limit your ticket losses, try not to lose too many people, and if you do, just make sure they're in formation right now. Because pretty soon, CSA is going to go to breaking at any time. They are just a cunt hair away. But sorry, Pagan, go ahead.
Oh, I'm saying that's kind of like what HL and FSB are doing over here. They're just pouring lead into this corn area where FSB, 5th US, 5th New Hampshire, where these boys are hiding, and they get some key hits on these front guys from 5th US and 5th New Hanover that's just out here skirmishing out of line. Get some nice little ticket loss on them. Speaking of ticket loss, looks like we have a raiding party from Joker going into the center. See what they can probe the Yankee line. That little probe will pull FSB and HL back off of that assault.
Does look like CSA has fallen back a little bit, kind of maybe
Another gruesome hit from artillery and
feeling what
IVB.
I'm saying there, you know. 83rd has moved back up to the corner of the corn. Yeah, it does look like they're just trying to limit their losses right now, but
Oh, yeah,
like I said, they're just a cunt hair away.
Trying to hide a bit.
We do swear on this channel. This channel is not made for kids.
Yeah, but you do, you would want, you know, with the Union on the defense, you do want, speaking of the defense, you got the Union on the offense going down the straight middle right now, full sending it.
Right?
Actually, it's just Kimson. What are you doing, Kimson?
What are you doing,
Kimson with his
Kimson? What are you
Looks
doing?
like he came up here and shot. Who's this that he shot? Who's this poor Santa hat wearer that he executed? Oh, no, that is your dead body.
Oh, that's my
Why
thing.
is your dead body still on my screen?
I have no idea. I mean, I did go into spectate, but...
But it looks like they're just slowly
Buddy,
creeping
this
up
is
the
for
road
Ilya.
as the tickets get drained from that right side by 83rd. Which at this point for FSB, I would do exactly what HL did and get the fuck back. Y'all are losing way too many tickets out here.
I'm really surprised USA or CSA has not gone into breaking yet.
Casualties haven't been there. The casualties just haven't been there. They haven't been getting the kills, and the CSA realized that, and they've been just whittling it down. The Union has went from a 3/4 morale stage lead, and now just over a quarter morale stage lead.
Let's see how they play this out. You know, how are they going to play this out here?
Yeah. The biggest concern, though, I think is from the Confederate side right now about the way the map flow is going, is that the last major assault they did down that road, they lost half a morale state. So do they continue assaulting down the road into the maw of the enemy, or do they try to do a couple swing attacks on the sides and see if they'll work out for you? Trying to isolate, trying to like isolate FSB or isolate the side of PB and try to roll the flank. I would probably lead that initial assault with these 83rd boys, 83rd and New Hampshire. Push these boys to the right, get them on that FSB flank a bit. Start pressing the sides of the Union.
Yeah, they do.
Gotta see where they're gonna break.
They do have, who is this over here on the Union left here? Is this FSB and 43rd? They do have them in a kind of a crossfire here.
Another good artillery shot right into fucking HL.
Hey, they pulled
HL pulling it back a little bit further, trying to get out of that fucking range of Mattis's artillery. Yeah, and it looks like what the plan is right now from the CSA, by the way it looks, they are just going to shoot it out. They got 25 minutes to just get them into breaking and then overwhelm point. And they're hoping that they can probably catch the Union out of position with some of these artillery shots, pushing them further and further back to get out of gun sight.
We said there's plenty of time here.
Oh, plenty of time, plenty of time. Not going to be plenty of time when you have Joker leading his boys out here into the open field.
Right in front of the enemy. Oh,
Getting gunned down.
You gotta make it quick. If you're gonna do a move like that, you gotta shoot and scoot. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
So Joker lost 5 men in that maneuver. He did not kill a single Union soldier. The
He's
only
still
Union
standing
soldier
out
dead up
there.
here right now is Sean from PB, who took an artillery shell to the skull.
Dawn. What are you doing, man? Getting hit by RD. I'm just playing.
But yeah, that's obviously, looking at it, that's what the entire CSA plan is right now. Take the next 23 minutes, shoot the Union down into breaking or as close as you can get, and then fully assault point to catch them out of position. Yep, here goes Joker pulling his boys out, realizing that you got
maybe
two
that's
kills
not a
over
good
here
idea.
against PB.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 kills against PB's line over here, and I'm seeing 7 bodies on the ground right now.
Joker, I got mad love for you, bro, but you know that didn't turn out very good for you there, man.
Yeah, the CSA side just met it with Madden from 5th US, Madden. No, New Hampshire, Doctor. Try to shoot them all the way down there. They want to shoot the, they want to try and shoot the Union down to last stand.
When I got on.
Because they believe that they are currently winning on the gunfight, which they are not wrong. They have shot them down from they had a 3/4 morale stage lead down to a 1/4 morale stage lead, and they've shot them down 3/4 of morale stage in about, say about 10 minutes, if that, about 10 minutes.
It is raining on the server. I don't think it's supposed to be raining.
It rains on Pryford now.
It rains on Pryford now.
It's part of that that map update, that weather update they did.
All right.
Where that
So did it historically rain during this part of the battle?
It on this part of the battlefield, I don't think so. Granted, remember this is the part of the battlefield that wasn't really fought on during the actual Battle of Antietam. But I don't know I do not remember off the top of my head if it did rain at Antietam during the actual battle itself.
I mean, I doubt it did because I don't think they really. I mean, there were some fights. Yeah, there were some fights in the rain. I think part of Shiloh was fought in the rain, wasn't it?
Part of Shiloh over, I believe the Hornet's Nest was fought in the rain.
Yeah. Must have been really difficult to keep that powder dry, you know? I bet there was probably more bayonets and hand-to-hand combat those days.
During Antietam, there was rain. It did rain during Antietam. It was a heavy thunderstorm the night before, which made Bloody Lane a hard area to fight over because of the muddy conditions. And then there were scattered thunderstorms all throughout the night, which is why Nico at Hill was such a pivotal control point during that fight.
I can't run.
And you could control the broad scope of everything.
Interesting. All right.
Hey,
see? Get some history. Get a little history lesson tonight. I didn't even know that.
Okay.
Okay, I won't support you.
I shouldn't say I didn't. I did take a
Thank you so
Civil War
much.
history
Yeah, no,
class.
don't change it. Keep it
while
the
I
way
was
it's been. I love that. Thank you
at
so
the
much.
University of New Mexico.
Hey, can I shoot
Go
it?
Lobos.
Looks like they are consolidating. Looks like CSA is consolidating their forces for a major push down the road. They are slowly realizing that with 20 minutes left, they may not have time to shoot the CSA through another ticket stage. Another good artillery shell right into Fourth West Virginia, getting some good ticket drain out of that.
Alright.
PDB is the lone unit on the right side currently. Meanwhile, what the fuck is this at the smoke shack? IVB, terrified of 40 seconds artillery, is hiding in the back corner of the map.
As per tradition.
Currently, the only thing to be shot at is Pickett's Brigade.
And they are way too far forward, in my opinion, but...
I mean, they got a nice defilade covering
junior
them.
officer night. Yeah, they got the defilade, yeah.
Nice little defilade, let's see. Yeah, because right now the artillery is kind of focused on the major chunk of 83rd and FSB boys in the back.
Yeah, it looks like USA's kind of turtling to limit tickets, which, you know what?
Yeah.
You're going to go into breaking anyway.
On the point.
Yep, you're going to go into breaking anyway. You might as well be ready for it, because see, now they're pre-capping, and all it takes is one little death.
Right
you got to push forward. You got to push them off there, because all it takes is one little death right now, and they go into breaking. You know, you got to kind of play this a little forward here, because you're going to go into breaking one way or the other. There's 19 minutes left. There's no point at turtling, because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. You might as well be prepared for it instead of just
might as well be prepared. That way you can make it a bloody fight. Make it a bloody fight on point.
Yeah, exactly, because it's going to happen. Just get ready for it. You know, yeah, bad things happen sometimes that we don't want to have happen. But if we can see it coming and it's inevitable, it's best to just be prepared and ready for it.
The entire CSA team is pushing on to point.
Yeah, they're gonna pre-cap. There's gonna be one good already hit. We're gonna go into USA's gonna go into breaking, and CSA's gonna take this easily.
Oh, there goes the raid by Joker into PB to see if they can get those kills.
Yep. As they're pre-capping. So you got to push forward, man. Junior Officer Knight, though, what are you going to say?
Here goes Casablanca down the right side. Right into the mob, 42nd. I think this charge by Casablanca may cost the Union.
Yep, and there it is.
That may
the
charge by Casablanca. Hindsight is 2020.
Oh my
Casablanca.
Gosh. Are you kidding
that charge
me?
into that charge in the mob 42nd volleys right into his line.
Played out just like we said it was going to.
And if Casablanca didn't charge, you know, hindsight's 2020. He's not realizing it. But if he didn't charge and have his man killed. Oh no, I don't even think you need the whole team defending that. Casablanca's charged.
But also,
he cost the team right there.
But if the rest of the team had been prepared already to go in breaking and for them to try to take point, fuck, that would have never happened in the first place. You know, pretty much, in my opinion, USA gave it up to him. They let him have it. They just let him have it. They didn't even try there. I don't know whose piece it was.
When you have one of
but whoever that was,
there's no pieces of this one.
Was not good. You know, like I said, it was inevitable. You were going to go and break. There's 19 minutes left. It is going to happen. You have to be ready. You have to be prepared.
And when a quarter of your team is sitting in a smokestack 200 yards away from point, nowhere close to even getting reinforcements nearby, it was good to see the Union put up a fight and almost have that game in the bag. But just miscues across the team kind of cost them.
Shameful display, Pagan. Shameful display. Anyway, on to round two. What do we have for round two tonight, sir?
Round two, we have, I believe it is swap sides. So I'm just going to double check my notes real quick. Where is it at? There it is. Actually, no, not swap sides. So sides are going to stay the same. Leaders are probably going to stay the same. We have a Westwoods, which is going to be a very hectic map. I haven't played Westwoods in a while, so I don't fully remember too much. I know the Eastwoods. Well, I always get Eastwoods, Westwoods kind of mixed up. Let me see. Where's point at over here? Oh, there's my. Let me get my reallocated. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be a very nice map for the Union with their uniforms and this wood line. Same goes for the CSA. CSA, just if they're not careful, and if the Union plays this a certain way, they'll just get killed in detail out here if the Union decides to blob up and just overwhelm different flanks.
Woods maps are hard to record, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's chaos. They're hard to record. They're hard to fight in. That's one of those things. I could only imagine actually at this battlefield, you know, marching off of a bloody fight on the backside. I believe we're on the backside of Miller's Cornfield right now. Yeah, we are. We're on the side of Miller's Cornfield. So, you know, we're right here in the Hagerstown Turnpike. You just got massive fighting going on across the field right there. You try to get a flanking fire into the sides of the major Union Army just to walk into these woods and not see a goddamn thing in front of you.
And there's Kotal waving the flag high for the 42nd.
So far, everything's more or less going in our
Yep,
favor.
he is underneath Wolf tonight. But yeah, for the USA side, for the CSA side, when it comes to leadership, you have Hood leading the 42nd alongside Jacobson, Wolf leading the 42nd alongside Kimpson, Joker leading the 19th Indiana, Sergeant Nolan leading a section of the 42nd. You also have 5th New Hampshire under Dr. 43rd Mississippi underneath Electric Norse, 83rd PVI underneath Corporal Caddy. That is it. It looks like that is it for these boys. And on the USA side, we have HL being led by Mr. Irish, one of their artilleries. West Virginia being led by, I don't see West Virginia's officer in.
Guy, led by Guy. Yep.
Oh yeah,
West Virginia led by Guy. Yep. We got
9th Louisiana led by Casablanca, FSB led by Wasdy, PB led by Newberry, Bow, and Rectal, And then IVB led by Warcrime and Salty. No Sevi tonight for IVB. Interesting. I usually don't see Sevi miss a Friday night.
Too bad.
Speaking of
right in
missing
time just to
anything,
see
right
IVB
here.
go
Speaking
right
of
into
war
the
crime,
CSA.
missing it just like IVB missing the Confederate line of 83rd. However, 83rd missing PB right into their side.
We also have a fight to the north of that fight as well, with IVB again just going right into 42nd.
PB is going to wipe 83rd to the man and drop their flag in the woods.
You know, I'd rather play Westwoods than Miller's Cornfield, I'll tell you that.
Friendly's got demolished.
Yeah, yeah. Because at least with Westwoods, you know, you can see some of the lines moving around. You can get ideas of where they're going. Miller's Cornfield is nothing but corn stalks. Which is also looking at it, you know, looking at how these maps are designed. You know, we play these rounds, we play these maps. It's one battle after one battle after one battle. Meanwhile, during the actual battlefield, the fighting that we're having right now in the West Woods was also in cohorts with the fighting around Hagerstown Turnpike over the hookers push out of the corn across the field. The fight for the cornfield in the East Woods on the far side. You know, it's
42nd just decimated HL skirmishers in West Virginia. PB's pushing in though, cleaning it up. Damn cheese,
yeah, but then they're going to
man.
get cleaned up from the side again. Here comes 42nd underneath Nolan, the RL division from 42nd.
Oh, right into Sean. Oh, carrying the flag. Ouch, Sean. Not paying attention.
PB chasing Wolf down. Mr. Rectal Rocket Scientist will get the kill on Mr. Wolf in 42nd. But PB needs to turn around. Their flag is down. They're lucky, though, that FSB and IVB came in from respawn to secure that flank. Otherwise, 42nd was going to roll up that Pickus Brigade right side. And currently it is pretty even on tickets. Both sides are about 3/4 of the way through battle ready. Believe the Union has a slight advantage. Just
that
over
was some
the CSA
chaos
right
off the bat, man. Wow, both teams just running right into each other. Right off the bat. Sometimes it's a little cat and mouse on this map, you know? Like different teams going different flanks. It's hard to see movements and positions. So like sometimes you can get two whole teams going on the opposite sides of the maps and like barely seeing each other till towards the end.
Yeah.
But tonight, right away, they just like met each other.
Off the hop, right on the edge of that battlefield. I do not see. There are no down CSA flags, though. Some of the flags are down during combat, which is why we have a major respawn wave coming in from main spawn. All the 42nd boys are moving back out. Kimson, Hood, Jacobson, Wolf. All those boys are moving back out. Got Joker and his small detachment to the right side of Nolan and his force being honestly shot to shit by this major blob of
who's this CSA? 83rd and 42nd skirmishers are going far east, trying to get the extreme right flank. I kind of like going, if I'm CSA on this, I like going hard right on this map. But it looks like USA does recognize them. They are moving to engage.
Realized it. They got guys in reserve prep for it.
But I don't think they see them. They're right in front of them. I don't think they see him.
Nope. Looks like Salty does. Yep, Salty sees them.
Oh, there we go.
Salty sees them with IVB, and they're charging them. And this right here, what is going on right now with the Union, this is something that the CSA does not need to happen. You do not need or want your units such as the 83rd, the 5th New Hampshire, your smaller units that are going to be your flank side units, you do not want them to be enveloped like this by the entire Yankee Army.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, speaking of, you got Joker trying to bisect the Union Army right now, but IVB is able to redirect their assault and meet Joker head on. That is 3, maybe 4 units of the CSA killed to the fucking man with one flag.
They also wiped out the
One
5th
flag.
New Hampshire skirmishers that were going on there. Looks like a lot of those were out of line deaths.
You just had 19th, 83rd, 43rd, and 5th New Hampshire, and probably 5th US as well. 5 of your units just get wiped in that flank, all of them being skirmishing and out of line deaths at the end of it. But yeah, that is something you don't need. Hood's claiming that they are currently winning the left flank, which they are in a good fucking shootout with them. But you may be winning the left, but your entire right flank has been exposed.
Yeah, mostly south. I think 2 flags.
Because currently you have the the Union Army trying to form like an L-shaped attack to push 42nd into the side of the boundary over here. Yeah, 42nd has maybe 20 yards of room behind them that they can maneuver with.
It's like now we're starting to form more traditional battle lines in the woods here on both sides.
Yeah, you got what over here on the far right side. Looks like PB, FSB, 9th Louisiana. The end of these boys are holding strong against the contingency of all the 42nd contingencies outside of Nolan's group. Speaking of Nolan's group, they are shifting it right away around Joker, who is currently being engaged by nobody. He's just kind of standing there. Looks like they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Let's see if Kotel picked up a rifle. I don't know if I've ever seen him hold a rifle.
No, he is still the flag bearer.
Still a flag bearer. All right.
Looks like IVB is kind of probing point a bit, trying to bait them in.
Along with
That
some
bait
guys
by
with HL.
IVB. That bait by IVB. HL is pushing right into the side of 19th
Joker.
Indiana.
Yep. I'm right here watching it.
Once again, they are getting killed in detail in these woods. 83rd being shot to shit by the IVB.
Hello, HO.
And currently, the CSA
Down goes
army is
Joker.
bisected in 2.
Blarney Stone's
And
not going to
looks
make
like
it
that-
out. Oh. He is. They don't even pay attention. Blarney Stone's going after
Like
the flag.
IVB and Salty are pulling off of point,
They're
realizing
not even
that
paying
they
attention. Oh,
aren't going to be
there
able
you
to
go,
get to
Flores. Way to get him, Flores. Fuck. This guy was chasing. Blarney Stone was chasing the flag here in the woods for quite a bit, and the Irish was trying to tell everybody, like, hey, I need some help. Nobody was paying attention.
Yeah.
What was it I heard somebody say tonight? I've got 10,000 hours in this game, but nobody listens to me. That's not me. I've only got, what, 2,700 hours or something like that. Where's FSB getting shot from? I just saw one of their guys get popped.
Looks like IVBHL realizing that 83rd is isolated once again on this side behind point. They are going to envelop them. Can that flag get out? Is Caddy going to be able to chase down that flag? There goes Madden from 5th US being chased. He is not going to be able to get that flag out, though. Oh, they are calling off the assault on the right side, so 5th US and 83rd do get back to their snake rail. However, that is, once more, you have 4th West Virginia underneath Henry, Irish, Rachel, and Salty and Warcrime for IVB. Kind of just isolating these smaller units out in the open like this.
On the line, boys.
Shut up, Newberry. I just had to throw that in there.
Well, yeah, right now, tickets are kind of even, but you really don't want the tickets to be even with a map like this. Speaking of being even, the battle lines are evening out a bit. Looks like the major Union battle line on the right side are moving more left to try and get a better position to reorient where they're fighting. Let's see, is 42nd shifting to meet them? No, they are not. 42nd is still blind firing into the woods where they think they are standing. Yeah, so there's nobody in front of you right now. Which may be a problem for the Union if they don't realize that there's 3 Confederate officers pushing their right side right now.
What are these IVB fools doing dying out of line like that? Oh.
Oh, here comes 42nd, shifting the entire force on the right side. May envelop this entire Union line over here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, New Hampshire is right behind PB. PB doesn't realize flag went down.
You've got IVB and HL chasing squirrels out in the woods while these units are taking the brunt of the hit right now.
PB detaching some boys to the rear to take care of these New Hampshire skirms.
Like I said, it is junior officer night tonight, you know.
9th LA punched 42nd in the mouth, making them fall back. However, 42nd doesn't realize it. There was only 1 man left standing on that right side. They could have easily enveloped this entire Union flank. But speaking about running flanks, IVB and HL are deep behind Confederate lines.
I see
Better run
that.
right
I'm
into Joker right now.
Watching it right here. Irish goes down.
Shoot him, pull.
Ooh, and for once, 19th Indiana is not caught out. Well, they had 42nd there supporting them. They did have 42nd supporting.
Oh, who's going out with that? IVB. IVB a little late on that, but as per
Yeah, but
tradition.
if IVB could have waited a bit, you do have PB and
here
9th
comes
Louisiana
PB,
coming in.
They are. This is going to be a one hell of a brawl.
And if they can get FSB back into the fight with their bayonets onto the right side as well and get 42nd put into this corner.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Keep the calm spree.
Here they come. Gonna slam right into 42nd. They're kind of piecemealing it though.
They don't have enough manpower for this.
Yeah, they kind of
They do
piecemealed
not
it.
have enough manpower.
Ma scusi.
There goes the 42nd counter charge, wiping the flag, going after the flags and whatever men they could get.
I mean, they are going against Hood, Wolf, and Joker, you know, and like I said, it's junior officer night on the USA side tonight. So, you know, these things happen. You know, it's kind of like...
Well, it's also Friday nights, no Steam chat, so it's a bit more chaotic. I believe this one's one of the no Steam chat. Yeah, it's Saturday. Saturday's the only day that we have Steam chat for GC and HDC. Otherwise, everything else is done through text chat or through runners in the game. But it does look like the Union flags did make it out of that engagement alive. Do not see any down. Never mind. There are 2 down flags on that far side, which looks like to be HL's. HL and IVB's flags are both down in the dirt.
In the dirt. Yep, I saw that. Oh.
Yeah, the Union now being down a quarter of a morale stage, half a morale stage below the CSA right now.
See, Hood and Joker know that the key to this map is everybody. You have to have the team stick together. You can't have skirmishers off doing their own thing. You can't piecemeal it. You know, USA seems pretty spread out in general. And we've kind of
Which it was early on in the round. You know, early on the first assaults, they were doing really well on just enveloping and moving together. But now getting to about the halfway point of the round, it's kind of, you know, getting punched in the mouth a few times. They've been wiped a few times. That's just whatever plan the Union did have going into this is kind of falling apart. Because now we're going right back to major battle line versus major battle line, about 150, 200 yards away from each other in the wood lines.
almost seems like everybody else against 42nd tonight somehow. So like whenever I look at CSA side, it's all 42nd.
That's typically how Friday nights have, usually goes lately. Is you get about three detachments of 42nd, and then 19th Indiana, 83rd, 5th New Hampshire.
Yes.
And the 83rd, yeah, in there with them tonight.
So yeah, usually Friday nights kind of devolve into everybody versus 42nd. So it's, granted, being a lower problem, you know, got about 200 guys in the server compared to some of the other events that we've been in. So it's junior officer night, low pop numbers. These are just fun rounds to have. Get some experience for the guys leading, get everybody in the line warmed up for big events tomorrow in GC and HGC. So.
Yep, big days tomorrow, Saturdays. They'll probably be, you know, I think next weekend the events are kind of taking it off with the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes, GC and HDC will be off on a bye week next weekend. It'll be optional if any boys want to get on and play.
I mean, I'm sure we will. Might film it, might not. See what happens, you know. I'm looking forward to turkey and football, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good slate of football next week.
Oh yeah. So who do the Bulldogs play this weekend in college football?
We play fucking University of Charlotte 49ers. We're paying these guys $1.5 million to come to Sanford to play at 1 o'clock and get this shit kicked in.
Is it their homecoming weekend or something?
No, homecoming for us was Kentucky.
Gotcha.
It's senior night. It's the senior night.
Oh, senior night. Gotcha.
Well, senior day because the game's 12:45 tomorrow. But yeah, it's one of those usually after our last conference game and before we go and play Georgia Tech, we get a little tune-up game.
Fighting Illini play Wisconsin tomorrow. Should be a good
Speaking of
one.
tuning up, you got fucking HL tuning up the New Hampshire skirmishes out here in the open, out here in the over in the woods in the corner.
Oh, I see.
But there has been a command order out of the CSA. If you are getting engaged close and you're one of these small skirmish units, you're instructed to sprint the fuck away.
Good advice there. USA could take that advice right now. Bloody Lane. Is that? Oh yeah, you did say it's Bloody Lane right behind this, isn't it? Is that Bloody Lane? No. No, that's Hagerstown.
Lane,
Nope, it's Hagerstown right behind us.
Yeah, if you look towards the fire, you can see that's Cook's. You know, you can see Cook's countercharge. You can see Dunker's Church, Hagerstown, Hooker's Push, Miller's, Eastwoods. A little bit further up, you can see, I believe that is. I don't know what that part of the field is. Let's see any more notable features.
Oh yeah, you can see
Piper?
Dunker's Church down there, yeah, and Cooks. And...
I think that's Piper's over there.
Oh, Nicodemus.
Yeah, you can see.
There's Nicodemus
Yeah, you
right
can
there
see-
too.
Yeah, you can see it, and you go high in the air. You can scan around. You can see the entire battlefield. One day, one day, according to what I've heard about some of the devs, one of the big goals they want to be able to do is to open up the entire Antietam battlefield for a 500v500 server or 1000v1000.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
It'll be something. Speaking of something, you know, you got fucking.
I'm gonna follow
Looks like
Warcraft.
the
Let's see
Union
what
is
Warcraft.
the Union is trying to get a bit of a wraparound on the CSA, getting pinned into the corner, but tickets are not on their side. A lot of guys are dying out of line and skirmishing across the wood line for the Union. You know, dying and skirmishing out of line. Here it goes, 40 seconds, charging out these West Virginia boys.
Excuse me.
I'm ready to kill.
Assaults like that are just costing your team tickets when you got boys dying and skirmishing and out of line on the sprint away. Looks like the Union is calling for a full about-face retreat to reorganize and figure out what the fuck their plan is. Because right now what they are doing is not working.
What is Irish doing?
Here goes HL once more into the maw of the enemy.
I know. I was watching that. I'm like, what are you doing there? Irish? Run away,
Thanks,
run
brother.
away. But it is junior officer night. You know, as we've mentioned many times this evening.
Good job. Way to work.
A little bit of
Well, it's also this, it's that, and this map can go either way, especially on a low pop server when you got big consolidated units like, you know, with the 42nd, all the 42nd's officers across their 3 corps are all in a command call right now. So compared to over on PB, you know, over on the Union side, where each individual unit's in a call together, you have the leaders of all these units over here, 42nd having 3 detachments. You have 3 detachments that can communicate damn near instantly compared to what's going on with the Union side. So it looks like now with the Union is they are pulling over towards Point, reconciling their forces on that side, leaving a punching force on the deep right to keep some boys anchored down. And they may try and cap Point and force the CSA to run at them across the woods.
What's the point of having a skirmishing unit if you're going to volley?
Honestly, in a woods map like this, I don't think you really need a skirmishing unit. You need the forces where you can.
I agree. I completely agree with you there.
Looks like a major assault going down the center. So who is this charging this unit? HL finally getting revenge on 19th Indiana. But there's going to be no avail. They're going to get right to the man unless we get some... No, they are not. The HL is going to be able to fucking pull this assault out and take out the 19th Indiana. Meanwhile, the remaining of their forces follow with PB, with mainly PB and IVB, pushing into the side of 42nd, trying to anaconda them a bit more and, you know, choke on them. It's like 42nd's pushing up to deal with PB, but then you have FSB and 9th Louisiana pushing up behind them.
Kill me, bitch. My bad.
Kind of trying to do like an anaconda maneuver on them. However, it is not going too well. Consolidated force, like a thick little mass right there. That is the Confederate Army.
And who's taking advantage of the situation? Pushing forward now. Union will go into braking here in just a second.
Defend the flag. Oh my God! For an attack, boy. Lord Almighty.
Oh, and 40 seconds coming in to push out these boys, HL, IVB.
Get him, Frankie!
Whatever, yeah, basically whatever's left of that initial assault.
Hello there.
You do have FSB and 9th Louisiana coming in from behind them, but the enemies you are assaulting are basically out of that area now. You do have the Union hitting braking, CSA 3/4 of the way through taking losses. That is currently not a good fight, not anything good going on for the Union.
No. It's...
Initial plan going very well, but once they get punched in the mouth and a few wipes under their belt, CSA are just routing them.
I think the best way to describe it is a shit show. It's kind of been a shit show over here on the Union side from my observation.
That's how these kind of close quarters can, like, limited sight line maps kind of go. It's whoever can have the bigger blob and the more consolidated blob.
Right, and that, like, if you know, I'm sure you can see it if you go up high. Like, just look how spread and far all USA is. And yeah, there's a big group coming from CSA spawn, but look, they waited, they came together. It's almost easy pickings right now for the CSA.
There goes the 40-second counter charge into the wood line, right into this small little unit right here.
Oh my God!
These 5th New Hampshire guys just ran right into IVB. All 5 of them.
And it looks
That's
like
twice I've seen those guys just
Union
like,
may cap. However, Hood is called out to the CSA. Let them cap so we can last stand them.
Just take it, dude. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Friday night, probably no one's taking lead. Everybody's doing their own little ideas. If you look at the way this map is flowing in the maneuvers, that's, you know, I said it earlier. You're going against three contingencies of 42nd, led by, of course, Jacobson, Wolf, Hood, Nolan, all of their leaders being in a VC together, alongside every member of 42nd, and all of their guys are in a call together. Compared to the Union side right now, in which, you know, of the Union side, all 98 guys on the Union, each individual unit is in their own call together with their leaders. Meanwhile, for 42nd, over half their team, 51 guys of the 91 guys are in a call together. That makes maneuvering and fighting on Friday nights for these younger guys next to impossible, in my opinion, on some of these maps that need communication like this.
This is a map that you need strong communication.
Yes. Different.
I agree.
Yeah, on a map like this, you do need that Steam chat style of communication because of reactions. Because had there been Steam chat, IVB probably wouldn't be here getting wiped to the last man on the far flank.
Yeah, and all these little Mod Podge units just getting onesies and twosies and out-of-liners. And... yeah, but
however, they are, you know, they're getting the CSA close to breaking, and they just get breaking and cap.
We'll see, man. You know, in the Air Force, they taught us...
Hood is getting frustrated in chat right now on the CSA side.
In the Air Force, they taught us to adapt and overcome, you know? And, like, yeah, you're going to have obstacles in front of you, you know? Like the CSA guys, you're talking about communication, you know? Like they figured out a way that they could still communicate and be a cohesive unit. You know, like, every problem... for the most part, has a solution. But it is junior officer night, like I said, you know, it's like guys like Newberry, Caddy,
another major assault into the side of 42nd, led by Bocephus, Newberry, and Casablanca, trying to get a punching power into 42nd.
But yeah,
this assault may win with the reinforcements going in. Right? However, IVB needs to push up now to get this cap rolling. IVB sprinting towards point, see if they get him isolated.
Oh, dear.
Get him, Ironheart.
Fuck you, officer.
Oh, I just caught Ironheart on a killing spree. Good job, man.
Well, there goes IVB onto point. Here comes 83rd to countercharge him. And now it is who has the more grit and will at the moment. You see a bunch of Union guys are just running into the backside of the Confederate lines without being contested, because right now the entire Confederate army is sprinting towards point. Can IVB hold out for their reinforcements to up it over into the wood line?
Oh, I do not think they can. It's not looking good for them. Happy normal.
No, it's looking pretty good for him.
His
Look at the
name is
backside
Happy
of the
Normal.
Confederate line right now. You have FSB, 9th Louisiana. You have them running the backside of this Confederate line. But here comes the reinforcements out of spawn from the Confederacy.
I think this is pretty much over right now. No reinforcements on the USA side. Everybody's scattered on the USA.
Yeah, I'm not sure why PB is on this deep right side right now. It is final push. You boys need to start making maneuvers. The entire CSA team is calling for a forward deployment out of point to try and knock them back a bit. There goes IVB countercharging. No, just Wasdell.
Some of you guys are on point.
Oh, I see. We got PB going on a far.
Too late.
Oh, it's not over yet. No. You got Irish on the left, PB on the right. You got a pincer attack going.
I thought it was over. Oh, I thought CSA captain.
No.
Oh.
USA's in final push. They're the attackers.
Oh shit, you're right, man. Sorry, it's been a long week.
The USA are attackers on this map, and they are getting PB is going right by the 42nd main line into the side. They are getting killed to the detail, but that is allowed. What is this? IVB, HL, and 9th Louisiana get a bit of a side onto them. But they do have to contend with Dr. Kimson, Joker, you know, all these Confederate officers with their Lamats.
After I died a few times, I lost
The Union, though, just needs to go in and keep killing with how close they are to last stand. You may be able to get one more big blow into them.
We're gonna follow Henry here from the West Virginia as the last final seconds run out here. Oh, and he shoots Kotal right in the face.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, see, you should have had a rifle, Kotal. Oh, yeah.
Still sitting in. There goes last stand. Everybody getting redeployed, and I think this little that massive redeployment wave on point is going to probably seal the deal for the Union, unless they can start getting some kills and break through.
Not looking good.
They'll go down to the wire. Yeah, majority of the Union forces have up and over into the wood line. However, the Confederacy is calling for a major countercharge across the field.
Where are you going?
Go.
And timer hits 0.
That is it. Down to the wire, a bit closer than I thought it was probably going to be on either side.
So,
Bad though.
what are your final thoughts over the whole night?
I mean, it's another Friday night. It gets the guys warmed up on both sides for the upcoming weekend. As you know, we got HDC tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, alongside Grand Campaign at 3 p.m. Eastern. So, get the boys warmed up. Saturday and Sundays are kind of the more prestigious events to be playing in. Friday nights has junior officer night. It just comes down to communication and confidence, and on both maps, just kind of showing that the Union did not have the cohesion like they probably needed. But it also kind of goes back to the fact that I stated earlier about half of the Confederate team tonight, the 42nd Pennsylvania, 51 of their guys were all on a VC together alongside their commanders. So having that big of a force in comparison, able to react at the drop of a hat, I'll be honest, bit unfair in my opinion. It's a bit concerning on the integrity of the way this event's played, but that's something that can be brought up for a different discussion.
Yeah, I have to agree. It was junior officer night. These guys who don't have as many hours as the other officers have worked together with the other officers as much as these other officers had. I mean, it was almost like a David and Goliath situation, but they did their best. I think everybody did their best. Good shit. I had a good Friday night with you, Pagan. We should be doing Sunday night. I am working, but I should be home in time for the match. So I have nothing else to say. Yeah. Anything else you have to say, Pagan?
No, that's about it. Let's have a good weekend, boys.
All right. Yee, everybody. We'll see you later. I think we're done. I forgot to do the commercial. Wait, no, it says we're streaming live still. Well, in that case,